Hi, so this is a channel on YouTube for myself, really. Just so that I can express myself, and I mean, if I'm judged, hey, if I'm not right on, if there's anybody that might be able to give me some type of advice. But basically, this is just something so I can speak, and the people who I'm around on my everyday life can't really say anything because they might not see this and they might not know. But basically, it's just me letting me express my problems and be able to just say whatever comes off my chest and hope that somebody that's probably going through the same path as me can see, like, there's others like me and really see it. And basically, I've had a rough start. I've always had a rough start. Mother on drugs, father not around, um, in and out of houses, um, seeing things that I probably shouldn't see, thinking that I had an okay childhood, that my fantasies and dreams that I had as a child would come true as soon as I was an adult. But that didn't happen. That was an epic failure. And still to this day, I'm waiting on those fantasies and dreams. Not waiting on them, trying to work towards them. But every time I get somewhere or I make a step towards something, it was a miserable step and I was unhappy about it. And as you can see, I'm on here explaining to you guys, I'm still unhappy. I'm still going through a lot. I deal with everyday problems, not including, like, I have my kids are in CPS, fighting for them. I'm living under my aunt's roof that she owned from her previous mother who passed away. And unfortunately, like, I'm not happy with it, because I was forced to have to live with someone who, as a child, I don't know, maybe I envied or I was jealous of, but either way it goes, I don't feel the love and I don't feel the actual fairness out of my situation. So I feel like people around me should really want to help, no matter really who it is. I don't care who it is, the whole wide world. If you're willing to want to help somebody, I feel as a human being, you do it because you want to do it without any terms and conditions. And that's always just been my problem, It's always been about terms and conditions. And unfortunately, in my position, I don't have much to give, I'm still fighting to get a job, have a car. I used to have a car. I used to have an apartment. I used to have my kids with me. I used to have that life. But unfortunately, I finally had got with a guy who I thought I was happy with and gave me almost everything, But unfortunately, he was abusive and he caused a lot of pain into my life. And my kids got taken away because of that. And I had to go through all types of stuff through CPS. I smoked weed, so I had to go to drug classes. Just the simple fact that I was in a domestic violence relationship, I had to go to domestic classes, go to counseling, go to psych hospitals and all types of stuff, So it wasn't the best of any world for me. So now I'm fighting to get my kids back, and I'm 100% in it because that's all I ever wanted was just my babies. So here now, it's a very touching story. It really is. I don't know who's out there who's maybe going through the same thing I'm going through. I know there's people because they wouldn't have CPS if there wasn't. I know there's women out there who's probably abused. And that's one thing I can say, that I'm a survivor of a domestic violence relationship that went very wrong. I could have died, I went through a lot. I suffered through a lot. I still have marks and, pain in my heart from what happened. But basically, this video is kind of just to put you on a bunch of subjects that throughout my whole channel I'm going to be talking about a lot of things in my life that maybe still happening till this day or just happened in the past and just made me stronger. But as of right now, I just wanted to kind of, basically get a start on it and hope that nobody's going to judge and be, negative to my stories. Because, yeah, everyone has to grow up at some point. Everyone probably doesn't have the same, aspect of life like I do. I went through a lot. I really did. And I'm not looking for no type of sympathy, no type of anything. I'm just wanting to speak my mind and get it off my chest, because in reality, I have no one to talk to. You know, I have a boyfriend now. He's great. He's awesome. But unfortunately, you know, he's judgmental, and he doesn't think that I should really dwell on my past or dwell on what's going on with me. He thinks I should fight through it, and I believe it. I do need to fight through what I'm going through right now, and that's what I am doing. But unfortunately, I have so many walls here and there everywhere around me where I don't feel comfortable with myself as a person, you know, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I don't feel comfortable at all. So I'm always looking for somebody to help me, and of course that would be my boyfriend. But he feels, you know, do it on your own and get through it, and you know, things will have to change. You know, it doesn't have to change. I have to change for the better, and I know this. Like, it's crazy because I know a lot of stuff. I really do. Unfortunately, it's just like when I take those 3 steps, I'm knocked down 5 steps, and every time I'm thinking I'm doing something, and I'm going, yeah, right. It's put back into past where I need to go back and fix that to try to get somewhere else. I don't know if people heard, you know, fake it till you make it. I did that for a very long time, since childhood, you know. I went through being molested by my grandmother's boyfriend. So sooner or later, after my domestic violence relationship, I went into prostitution, and still to this day, you know, I do a little here and there. It's not as much. My boyfriend does know about it. He doesn't have a problem with it, really. I'm just trying to make it. Basically, I have these big fantasies and these big dreams, and wanting so much. You know, the same dreams that I've had since I was a child, they're still there. They're not lost just yet. And I'm hoping that I can make it. I can make it to those dreams, you know, because I'm always going to be a fighter. That's one thing I will be, a fighter to the end. I don't ever want to give up. It's troublesome. It really is, because I'm not looking for love, you know. I'm just looking to get my kids back and to live a comfortable life. I'm not trying to be a millionaire or thousandaire or nothing like that. I mean, hey, it is nice. It really is nice. But really what I'm looking for is just to be comfortable in a home that I can call mine, that I know I built on. Knowing that my kids will be going to a safe school and everything, which my babies are only 1 and 2, a little girl and a little boy. Happiest kids that I've seen myself. You know, there's probably happier, but my kids so far the happiest. And I did good as a mother. I'm still doing good as a mother. I was always there for my kids, very structured life, read to them, bedtimes, the whole 9 yards, you know. A good mother. Just one thing, that was my one problem, was just to make sure that they didn't see nothing that could harm their lives, because people don't know. Just because they're babies, that oh, don't worry about it, you know, when they get older, they're not going to remember. It don't matter if they remember or not. What matters is their actions, emotionally and mentally how they grow up, is because of the way they're brought up. So, not that got messed up, you know. My kids are right now going through a little traumatic thing because they're not living with me, but they're still happy. They're still smiling. They're still fun and energetic, and they still know that their mom loves them a lot, and I really do. So I hope that I can, you know, get everybody's blessing on continuing my videos, and I hope nobody is negative towards anything that I say. I probably shouldn't put my stuff worldwide. I know it's the stupidest thing to do, but it's a start. It's just a start for me to be able to get stuff off my chest. So thank you. You guys have a great day or night, whatever time of day it is. And keep being fighters. Survive. Bye.